He-
Oh,
that is some funny
wow.
shit.
Roll
What
your
is going on
interrogation.
today? No, Vincent died. His
Oh, God.
laptop's dead.
It's the song that never ends.
Everyone I played with today has fallen apart so far. Freddie, you hang in there, fucker.
Oh, I'm fine.
And then Freddy's back goes, he goes, no, and he goes outside. This whole day.
Do you have any interrogation skill there, Freddie? Because it might be important.
No.
That's awesome. Let's see if he can actually roll his fucking computer use roll and get his camera working again.
Just intimidate him into repeating what he just said.
Yeah, that falls. He's already terrified of you guys, but getting information out requires interrogation skills.
Well,
you
we
guys are
have
definitely supporting the shit out of his interrogation skills, though.
Yeah.
He is absolutely thinking he's going to die, but he'll take his information to his grave.
Yeah, that's what small children are really good at, is holding information in.
When they're evil cultists and have maybe zero sand left.
Well, he definitely has 0 sand left now.
Yeah, wow. If he had any sand, you'd probably strip that shit away, which, is the way that adults deal with children. But yeah, no, if these weren't cultist children, then it'd be like roll a plus 30 and shit like that.
Oh, shit, Vincent.
I just don't know how you even got to this.
Oh my God. Just going through the interesting shit that happened on the way here.
This is so different than what I went through.
Oh, yeah.
That's how things go drastically different. Every mission goes drastically different based on the personalities and their techniques. Yes. Some people use hammers. Some people use delicate feather dusters. Everybody's got a different technique to get to the end.
Did you use a tank? What did you use?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that people like to listen to the same mission being played by somebody else. You get really very different stuff. Plus, I'll change up the mission a little bit, here and there because, I feel like it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Did he not? Oh, I guarantee he didn't have it plugged in the whole fucking time. And it was just running on battery. And then went...
A 7-hour-long battery. That's pretty long.
Yeah, that's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he makes his roll or we're fucked.
I
mean, not really. We're just going to find Jessie and interrogate her.
Oh, yeah, with our high superior interrogation rolls that we can't get on this kid. I'm sure the leader will be easier to crack than one of the fucking goobers. The 5 pause rated leader.
Just a little girl. What's she gonna do?
It just shows her fucking it shows Freddy emerge from the place crying, I can't deal with this shit anymore.
I just pictured her running in, opening her dad's like fucking vault, loading up shotgun rounds.
Nothing better than fighting fucking 12-year-old little girls, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that always looks good on tape.
It totally does.
Can I tell them at the end of the session what we did?
Sure, as soon as it's all over, absolutely.
Yeah, it went over, yeah. Yeah.
All right, Vince, use that power cord.
Well, fortunately, I know his dad's there also, and he'll be
so Ralph is fiercely working on it then, yeah.
Hope so.
Ralph has some skill at repair electrical, one would hope.
Him being an electrician and all, I
would hope.
Cautiously optimistic.
How do you know all these years he hasn't just been making a real high luck roll?
Yeah.
I believe this goes into this. Hey, there we go. Look at that.
The number of stories he told me about not bothering to turn off the main power before doing something.
No, that's a fucking tons of guys in electrical work did that. So I worked with a guy my best friend worked for an electrical outfit that worked in Chicago, and they hired him on as an assistant. He was like, "Hey, we're doing a big job. We need an extra hand. You'll just pull wire, and run cable and shit like that, right?" Cool, great. Tighten things up, untighten things, take things down. Help. Awesome, great. So one day, the fucking guy's like, "Tim, we need to go in and fucking pull out all the old boxes and switch them out. All right, put the new boxes in." Now, these are like the little fire protectant boxes that all the wires run into, right?
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Okay, all right. So pull all the old ones out. So untwist all the wires that are in there, pull them out, pull out the box, put a new box in, run the wires in, retwist them all, right?
Yeah.
As I'm pulling the first box out, I hear, "Tell him to stop! Tell him to stop!" Somebody runs in the room and goes, Tim, how many of those have you done? I was like, "I've just got partway through this one." And he goes, "Yeah, we haven't shut power to this side of the building." What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. I had a lot of fun with that fucking group. There was one day we were in a 3-story fucking apartment building. They're gutting it and reinstalling everything. Like somebody had bought the building and was redoing every floor. So there was like fucking carpenters there, painters there, and then the electrical guys there. And we were all working, doing different things, End of the day, it's essentially just us at the end of the day. And the guy who runs the place looks at me and he's like, "Hey, Tim, we need to go around and collect up all the electrical cords." "Sure thing. Not a problem, boss." Went around, fucking grabbing all the electrical cords. This is like fucking 17-year-old Timmy. Run around, collecting up, fucking leaning out windows, pulling fucking cords up that are leaning over the side of the fucking building. Go into one room, there's this big stand. It's got 2 bright lights facing this one white wall. And I'm like, fucking cord runs up to that. Well, fuck, we can't leave that here, So I fucking turn that off, fucking load that up into the truck, grab all the cords. Takes me like 45 minutes, an hour to go through this whole fucking place, get all the cords. Next morning, I get a phone call. "Hey, did you get all the electrical cords?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I got everything." He goes, Did you also grab those light fixtures and stuff?" I was like, "Oh yeah. And he's like, "It's a real good thing we're not going back to that job site because you actually robbed like 3 different fucking construction crews' gear."
Wait, what happened?
Can we hear you, Ben?
That was like the painter crew's fucking light that they light up a wall with to make sure they're painting everything right and shit, so they have enough light.
Oops.
No clue. Anyhow, all right, we got everybody back. Vince,
Yeah.
good job on the camera. Fucking high five, way to go, man. Good fucking job.
Did you go tell Ralph?
Yeah.
Good.
I was able to get it.
Did you run out of battery juice or something in the
Yeah,
laptop?
so I have it like charging. Well, apparently I didn't have it charging.
Yep. TJ called it. Okay, cool.
All right. Interrogate.
All right.
It all comes down to you being able to roll and interrogate. You're at less skill because now the kid knows that he is being recorded. He is trying not to say anything.
So it's harder now.
Yeah. Here's the deal. In your multiplier, put in 0.5, but in your...
you rolled it already.
Oh,
I
did
didn't
he?
know that.
Never
Sorry.
mind. It's all good. It still fails. Right. The kid clams up and he goes, "Lawyer."
So about that roll there, bud. Before you roll it again, listen to all the stuff Logan's going to tell you about that roll.
Woo!
And then spend your
If
point.
you're happy. Yep, I'll definitely spend a point.
This is not a good system to be trigger happy in.
I would like to point out, by the way, that you are the only guy who apparently has this fucking skill.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all you at this point.
All right. So what kind of bonuses does he have?
Well, he's at half, but then he's got a plus 15. I'd normally be a plus 10, but you also played the whip crack. I'm giving an extra 5 on that shit. So essentially he's at negative 15.
All right. So what do I put in my multiplier and what do I put in my modifier?
Just put minus 15 in the modifier.
So you need to roll less than a, what the fuck is that? That's going to be what, a
45.
45, yeah.
All right. So it's close to a 50% chance.
All right. So
hold on. Everybody look at their cards.
No, I had nothing. I've already looked.
It's quick look. Feeling.
By the way, after the game, Freddie will tell you how their shit worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. If Freddie had only managed to fumble his interrogation and knock you down to a fucking +5 instead of +15. Damn. But didn't happen. So,
All right, just
All right.
double check.
mhm.
My multiplier is at a 1. My modifier is at.
You need a 45. Don't worry. We've already got the
Yeah,
math.
Alright.
just roll, yeah.
I'm so confused.
Just
Roll.
mash the button.
All right.
Yeah.
You spend a hero point, and then you... Come on, give me a 100. No, okay. On a 100, I was going to have the kid trick you into admitting.
42. Good job.
All right,
Yay.
the kid spills the beans. You get it all on fucking tape for whatever his testimony's worth. Everybody now give me a law roll.
Roll.
Yeah, none of this is going to be good.
Aha!
Holy shit.
Law.
Freddie fucking
I am
Day.
literally a lawyer.
He's a lawyer, man.
Ooh,
Right.
Big
Freddie,
bucks.
you're thinking that this definitely will not stand up in the court because you're questioning a minor under extreme duress. That comes through on the fucking recording crystal clear. And he's a minor. And yeah, you can pretty much, it's felt, force him to say whatever kind of crazy shit you want to. But on the other hand, it's not going to look good for the kids and stuff if you can spin it right. But do the PC, or even if this tape goes to court. I mean, I wouldn't try to use this tape in a court at all. But if the tape's placed into the right hands, maybe something will come of it. Maybe not.
Blah.
Right. So now we need to get that chick too. What do we do with this kid?
Let him go.
Finish him.
You know, he's out here real late at night. We should take him back to his parents' place.
Hey, kid, where do you live?
He glances at Vince and then spills the beans on where he lives.
Excellent. Let's drop him off at his house.
Talk about an awkward ride home, and then you guys bring him back. And they're like, "What's up with the robes?" And they say, "Thank you, ladies, for bringing our boy back."
No problem. Your son's been hanging out with a bunch of friends, potentially killing people. Have a nice night.
What?
Close. Walk away.
What? Kid,
That'll be a fun night talking to his parents.
see if they can do any better on their interrogation rolls.
Talk about the talk.
Oh, they're going to have a hell of a talk.
Oh yeah. So
Now,
what are you guys gonna do?
what do you think, Vincent? You think we could get a random cop to come over to her house to pick her up? Vincent?
Pick her up for what?
With your earlier crit luck roll or law roll there, Freddie, you think it's unlikely, especially since her dad was a cop.
Detective? Or
Now he's gone missing, possibly died in the line of duty.
Um,
I said duty.
Well, I would like to remind you that your mission was to find out what happened.
That's true.
Which
I
is
believe we found out what happened.
Yeah,
Let's fucking
and
go
you have
back.
a tape.
yeah. I
Yeah.
want to get paid.
However, we could leave one thing in the mail to the girl.
Oh, the father's head.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Vincent?
What's in the box? She says, "What's in the box?"
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We can leave a fucking message that says you've been very, very naughty and should work more on your schoolwork.
You're worse than those, but
Dude,
holy shit.
Don't you still have that skull in your pocket, though?
No, he tossed that.
No.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
All right, let's go
Oh.
back to fucking.
Wait.
What?
What if they just go back and summon the big monster again?
See, here's the thing. You're giving me mixed messages here, big guy. You're like, fucking, you've got the answer. Get the fuck out. Or go tell Henry and be like, hey, we fucking solved it. Or, wait a minute. Do Sleestack have, here's a question. Do Sleestack have, like, child welfare? Because if this little girl's staying at her house where her dad is no longer there and she's by herself.
Well, her mom might be there.
Her mom might be there.
Her too.
This is
I mean,
true.
if you don't murder her, then, you know, you could definitely call child welfare.
What, murder their parents?
Oh, wait. Stop, you fucking lunatic. We could show up
Murder
to the house, talk to the mom, and have the mom call the daughter to the table.
It is getting late. It's pretty dark out. And
put the tape recorder on the table, hit play, and look at the daughter, and put the mask on the table and watch the reaction of the daughter in front of her mom.
She'll probably freak out.
Pretty sure the daughter would crack at that point, and the mom would be able to be the adult who is legally responsible for the child, realize what her child has done.
would you like to enact this plan? Yes.
Yes.
Or
Freddie, what? Freddie.
or she'll be the overprotective mother and shield her daughter from everything. She's innocent. She didn't do anything. I have a bunch of crazy monkeys in my house.
Yeah,
That's
they
fine.
have proof.
Then we
that-
pick up our recorder and we walk the fuck out and go to Henry's place.
What if she accuses us of murdering her father?
We just move. Man.
How would she accuse us of murdering her father, Freddie?
We have his mask.
We have his mask.
How would
Why
she
would we
know
have
that?
his mask, Freddie? Why
I
would
don't
we
know.
have his mask, Freddie?
He's a crazy cultist child.
Why
He
do we
don't know
have
what
it?
to do.
Yeah.
Why do we have it, Freddie? Where would we have met him?
We don't know this detective.
Where
I
would
don't
we
know
have
where-
met him, Freddie? Would he have just been hanging out by the beach with his personal beloved axe and his fucking mask? Is that what
let
you
me
do
put-
on your weekends, Freddie?
let
You
me
hang
put
out
it
at
this
beaches
way.
with your axe and mask.
It totally is, actually. But
Would you believe 3 crazy monkeys or your own daughter?
Or would she believe the police who are currently investigating why that guy's axe was at the beach in the first place?
Good point.
All right.
Because
I'm trying to-
we will be able to testify for once without fucking lying. This lunatic came out of the woods and tried to fucking kill us with an axe.
Yeah.
And here's his
Let me
fucking
have
axe.
no reason.
the only problem with that is that you'd seen the cops earlier and kind of failed to mention it.
Yeah, we were terrified.
Wildfire.
PTSD.
Yeah, not sure how well that hold up in the Sleestack court of law, or even monkey testimony for that matter. But TJ's plan may work out. Unfortunately, it'll be up to one person to deliver the case soundly, in addition to all the physical evidence, heavy bonuses. But there'll be one oratory type skill used in that. So, would you like to attempt to enact TJ's plan, or just go deliver the information to somewhere else? Or perhaps move to Brazil and begin to
Freddie,
have a coffee farm.
If we don't try something now, Freddie, here's the problem.
I
I want to wrap
This
this
chick
fucker.
he fucking kills everybody.
have a red World of Pain. Everyone just
Perfect.
nods everything.
Does anybody have a nope card? It is the will of the evil electricity.
I'm gonna leave the victory on top. So
Does anyone have a what is he playing?
It's a world of pain. Everybody has to immediately discard all of their cards.
Of course we do. That's what I
Mhm.
love cards for.
Yeah.
All right, I throw away my skill, my babblefish, my fucking expert investigator, my 2 victories, because why not? Yay, card play.
Yay.
Yay. 0 cards, my favorite.
0 cards.
Yay.
Almost 0 pause. Whee!
Yay.
All right.
So,
Moving right along.
So try to wrap it up quick. I'm
Yeah.
good with a quick
We go
wrap
to
up.
the parents' house. I drag Freddie with.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm good.
no problem. You guys get everybody at the table. You play the tape. The daughter is shocked. Now, who is going to basically be doing the talking of? It's going to be a fast talk roll here to convince the monkeys convince the mother over the. So you make Freddie tell the story to this lovely lady who is dealing with a very youngest girl. All right, so no problem. Freddie, it all comes down to you needing to make the fast talk roll. Lower is better.
All right.
A success is barely a success. Half is good. Quarter is sexy. Critical, she may execute her own daughter in front of you and eat her. Or at least spank her and send her to...
Quarter.
He ties up the case in a nice big bow. Take a card in celebration of this fact, Freddie. And no problem. The mother's shocked. The daughter goes a bit catatonic at seeing the mask and knowing that her father is dead, chopped apart by evil monkeys. The mother has apparently heard about his acts and stuff like that. And everybody give me empathy rolls as the mother and daughter are processing all of this. And you're thinking that Vincent Vega knows what he's thinking. Dare to look at you. Freddie doesn't know what to think about any of this. He is baffled. Even though he's an expert at this skill, he is absolutely baffled as the R2 are like looking at him, like looking at the door, looking at him like. And he's like,
when the recording
ends, hey Logan, when the recording ends that we played,
yeah,
I hit record again.
All right, no problem. Well, with your empathy rolls, you're thinking it's time to just walk away and let them deal with it because you're thinking that from the shit that Freddie said and the look on the mother's face, things are going to go very, very badly for the daughter. And the mother's starting to talk about like needing to get her specialized care so that she can get back to a normal.
Good. We walk away.
And right. What?
Head back to Henry.
Okay, so nothing else in town. You guys are buggering back.
We will drop off. Oh no, I'll just give all the fucking evidence to fucking Henry to deal with the locals and shit.
No problem.
I take my camera back.
What?
I don't forget to take my camera.
Yeah, I take the camera. I take all that stuff. Give it all to fucking Henry.
Yeah. He's happy to reimburse you for all of the receipts that I heard about. Also, because you were out there for 2 days, each of you gets a crisp $100 bill. However, there is some bad news. Apparently, the car and stuff, it suffered a bit of damage, not that much. So please be sure to let John know that he needs to pay $500, or actually now only $400 left because they didn't do nearly as much of damage as Freddie did to his car. Plural, cars. So, right. And it's the end of mission refill. Sandy will come here in a second. Let's see. The parents, essentially, the guy in charge of the PI organization, he makes some calls. The government then kind of surreptitiously gets involved. So you guys neutralize the kid cultists without killing any of them. So that's some sand. And you also killed the evil detective, so that's more sand. And you got the kids, well, you got like, give me a photography roll. I don't know if you actually made the roll before. You did take a picture.
I didn't.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. Let's see if you got any. You got a picture of some of the weeds and shit, but you did get it on tape. So let's see.
Damn it, Freddie. Rewards, Freddie, rewards.
One job. He had one job, but you got it on tape, so that should be fine, right? Fucking
cultist kitties are getting away, Freddie.
So everybody pick up. We'll go with 2d8 sand on this one. Basically, all the kids get special care. Now, before we get into end of mission card play, Real quick, let's see. Freddie, what have you got to say to the
Ooh.
studio? Oh, wait, no, Freddie. Go ahead and tell them the comparison contrast of what happened in brief in the air session. For those who have not listened to the other one for some reason that was broadcast before this one, spoiler alert. Go ahead, Freddie.
Well, in the other session, it was me and Matt, and we discovered that there was some kind of ritual going on at night, and that they were sacrificing this lady, or people, not lady, and we had to wait like 3 weeks because it only occurred on the full moon, and we had to stay there, and we camped out. But basically, the biggest difference was when we confronted them. The father, the detective, came at us with the axe. Matt or Alex turned around, hit him with his hammer, boom, dead, 1 hit, fell to the floor in a pile of blood. And then he charged into the children, swinging his hammer, about to kill one of them. Rolled very little damage, didn't kill one of them. Then I ran over, because at this point they'd put the woman on the altar and summoned the creature. So the creature was coming down at us. I was running over trying to save the woman so she doesn't get eaten. Kinley was like, no. Grabs the woman, throws her back onto the altar. The crazy ass Cthulhu tentacle god comes down at us, and then Logan draws the best card in the world, Villains Flee, and he just fucked off.
Well, he got tapped once by Kinley for a little bit of damage, and it was combat, and they got the Villains Flee, and it went, woo!
That's just amazing.
That's fucked up. I was like,
yeah, we fought a god. We literally fought a god.
You fucking Cthulhu and was able to tell the tale.
I would not count that as fighting.
No.
Look.
Look. As a really minor god, but yeah.
And
that's showing up and saying hi. He says hi. He goes, oh, I got a phone call. I'll be back.
I was trying to desperately figure out how to tell the two of you we should go and destroy the altar. But I didn't know how to do that without
don't metagame that. Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah.
There's when you're on a no-brainer, the second your brain goes, how can I get them to do something? Your brain is going in the wrong direction.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say anything. I was like,
no hints, no nothing.
Yeah, but that's what we did. We just destroyed the altar and fucked off.
No,
that was the end of it.
That's for the man to do.
Yeah.
Man can come in anyway if he wants.
Yeah, it's okay that you didn't destroy the altar. It could be more fun for later. Plus, getting sent to destroy somebody else's undestroyed altar with a whole different plot, that's always fun too.
Nice.
That was the mod. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What a fucking fun ass clusterfuck that was. Let's see, Freddie, what have you got to say to the studio audience out there?
Glad I could jump in and help out.
Poor John, yeah.
Not too sure if I helped as much, but
Freddie, you're the reason we succeeded in the whole damn thing. Your fucking lunatic ass using quasi sorcery to go through a television set is what broke the case. We were gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way and go watch the kids. It would have taken fuck all forever.
Let's see. Vincent, what have you got to say to the studio? Oh, sorry. Freddie, were you done talking to the studio audience?
Yeah.
Vincent, what have you got to say to the studio audience?
Just put it on someone else's tab.
Right.
Good call.
Yeah. And Tim.
Remember, fire solves everything.
I agree.
Seems too often. All right. And Thanks for tuning in, everybody.